the 14th of May. Just calling to say, calling, just coming on to say hello. And this is another segment of the Propel expansion. I wanted to jump on tonight. I went back to the gym tonight, and it's been almost 2 weeks, I guess, a week and a half since I was at the gym working out. And um, it was, I wouldn't say it was difficult, but I could have psyched myself out. I could have stopped. With that said, I was in Hawaii last week, and it's 6 hours difference, kind of basically losing a day as you go over and come back. And my sleep pattern all week was disrupted. Got up early because it was late afternoon, and went to sleep essentially the same time I normally do. So I therefore didn't sleep very much. And so I share this because tonight's subject and topic is don't stop. And I shared initially that I was talking myself out of going to the gym. I didn't go on Tuesday night because truly I was exhausted. I got back Sunday late afternoon and slept a teeny bit because we took a red eye and I didn't sleep very much. So again, that exacerbated that losing of a day, and now we're into maybe a second. So I slept a little bit, then woke up and joined a Zoom that I was scheduled to do with my team with LifeWave, and then went back to sleep and woke up at 9:15. Should have set an alarm, but woke up at 9:15, and I was scheduled to speak at a women's health, Emmaus Women's Health Month. I was scheduled to speak at a community here in the area, a beautiful, lovely um, community called Vizcaya. And oh my gosh, but thank goodness I had laid my clothes out and also was ready with my collateral material. So I was like, oh my Lord. So I got ready very quickly and went and was on time. So so I did not go Tuesday evening because there was a residue of exhaustion. So because Monday was like, holy moly. And so catching up ish on Monday night and then Tuesday. So I didn't go. And I share that with you because I could have gone. I could have gone. I didn't have a commitment Tuesday evening, and I could have gone. But I just said, no, I'm tired. I'm just going to catch up. So I didn't. And so last night I spoke again at the same women's a group at Vizcaya for this Women's Health Month. It was a totally different crowd, and it was great. And it really was just an opportunity to meet these women and speak about regenerative wellness, and specifically the X39 stem cell activation patch that I've been working with since 2021, and have tied it together with my regenerative perinatal stem cell program that we do here at Novitas. So it was a great opportunity to speak to people and share the good word of LifeWave and the extraordinary science and the amazing company. But tonight, tonight, my workout time on Thursday nights is at 7 p.m. And I could have said, well, with 7, it's late. I mean, da, da, da. And I just knew as I knew, guys, that if I said no to today, then it would have not only thrown off the trajectory of what I have been building, which I have been, but of strength, because this is resistance training of strength, but also that mindset of commitment. And I mean, I'm very clear about commitment. It's one of the fourth C of the five C's of the Propel program. But when you're doing something that isn't necessarily something that you love to do, you can easily talk yourself out of it. And so I share with you tonight, don't stop. God has a plan for us all. Jeremiah 33:3, Jeremiah 29:11, and we are here on in this life pursuing what, or I should say, ordained to do and pursue, like the propel word speaks to, what God has put in our lives. And it is so imperative. Hi guys, that you're jumping on Megan, and tonight is the Propel expansion and challenge, and we're doing focus is about don't stop. And I just shared about how I've been out of town for about a week and in a different time zone. My nose is itching. It's like really itchy. But my time zone. I was in a different time zone. It was 6 hours um, ahead, basically. No, behind. And so in the early morning, it was late afternoon here. And so my sleep got very disrupted. And so when I came back, I took a red eye back. So I didn't sleep hardly at all during the night flying because we changed planes in San Diego and then on to Austin. So this is Sunday. Got in late afternoon, and basically it was not exactly the time that we left, but almost. And so really lost a day. So Sunday night and Monday night, whew, just really catching up. Didn't go to working out on Tuesday. I work out on Tuesday evenings and Thursday evenings, and I didn't because I just said, I need another day. But today, Thursday, I could have easily talked myself out of it. Oh, one more day. But I knew as I knew, guys, I knew as I knew that I had to get back and come to that commitment, because when I started this, it was not about doing it 1 month or, occasionally. It was a commitment because it wasn't something that I've done um, maybe ever. I mean, I've worked out for sure, but not resistance training. And I certainly have not done anything of that nature in a long time. So it's building that muscle. And that's what everything in life is about. Whether it's if you're out of your comfort zone, but as you know that it's what you to do, don't stop. Don't stop. Stay with that commitment. As I said, commitment is the fourth C of the five C's of the Propel program. And the Propel program is built around clarity, courage, confidence, commitment, and compassion. Compassion is yourself, giving yourself grace. So meaning that, yes, let's say I chose not to go. I would have given myself grace, but that wasn't what it was about. I knew as I knew that I had committed to this and it was time. I obviously didn't work out last week. I walked a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, but so I was very active, but I didn't do resistance training. And so it was time to get back into the groove and get back into it. So we just need to understand that once you're clear, as I was said, I made a decision to do this resistance training back in the beginning of this year. And I knew as I knew that it was something I was going to do, not necessarily with the alloy gym that I am working with because I didn't even know they existed, but I knew that I wanted to get stronger physically. I've been using the non-transdermal stem cell activation patch since 21, and I've made many, many changes in my life, many. That has taken commitment for sure, and they've taken all the five C's. One has been I put alcohol on God's altar. That was in January of 23. I From 21 to 23, I started working essentially on mindset of preparing to not drink. It didn't happen overnight. It was a decision that I made. So, but I knew that if I was to commit to it and not talk myself out of it, so to speak, and say, "Oh, just one glass of, prosecco. Oh, one." No, it was a commitment, but I had to change my mindset and build strength with that. And so that was, post 21 as I started, because this, with LifeWave, because this balances the brain and you feel tremendous clarity. And so I made that decision, but I knew I needed to build that muscle to commit to that. So so that was in 23. I've lost weight, um, and uh, have tried different exercise kind of programs, but none of them really felt like they were building the strength that I needed, in my legs, in my arms, in my back. I mean, I just knew I needed focused resistance training. So anyway, when I met these folks that own these gyms, there's two of them in this area, I knew that this was the program. So I started, this is the third month. And so I knew as I knew that it was going to not be, immediate gratification, because that's not what this is about. It's about building my body. Now, I also, not only do I use the X39 stem cell activation patch, but I also am using several of the other patches. One is X49 that builds muscle mass. So it's working in hand in glove with this. So my point is don't stop. So, you know, keep that focus of that. And the thing I want you to also think about is that I'm doing these changes or making these changes, let's say that, not for anyone else. They're for me. They're for me and for what I need to do for God's kingdom. I need to be strong. My body needs to be strong. I need to be strong in, mental clarity. And so that's really the base of the commitment, is to make these changes for me, obviously, but it's for the kingdom. It's for my work for God. And so I love this quote. It is who you become when no one is watching. So, meaning I didn't do this big drum roll, please, I'm doing this. People don't even know. It is for between me and God. This is my commitment to doing and making these changes. And then lastly, and this was Tom Harmon. I was listening to he and his wife Jane, who I just love both of them, and they were talking about favor, the favor of God upon your life, and know that no matter what difficulties, you're going through, that know that God is there. He will never leave you or forsake you. That's what they were speaking about during this um, YouTube. But I wrote this down. He was talking about, and he was talking in a sense about don't stop, meaning to once you are focused on what he was talking about, but he was talking pursue, overtake, and recover all. And I really liked that because it was, um, when we are, and I'm going to again equate it back to the working out, and using that as an example. Um, I'm pursuing it. I'm pursuing this decision that I know as I know it will be good for me, and overtake any question mark. Am I, can I do this? Am I young enough? Am I old enough? Um, is my body going to be able to handle this? All this, overtake any of those areas of doubt, speaking to yourself, of defeat, pursue it, overtake it, and overcome all. Overcome all. God is here for you to give you that strength to take that first step. The second and third step will be revealed to you, but don't stop. Take that first step and don't stop. Let me just quickly look and see who's here. Um, Sometimes all these your names are so smushed up. Well, it's Veronica Martins, I think is what it last name or name, and then Black Kitty. And so hello guys, and welcome to my YouTube page, Megan DiMartino, and do subscribe and hit that bell to get notifications when I go live. But I do want to invite you to join me in my link tree, which is propel.megandimartino.com/info, and you will receive so much there, guys. The Propel program is there. You can peruse it, you can look at it, the overview of it. And that's where I work with you directly to help mentor you to start, scale, sustain, and possibly sell a business that you've started, because that is what I've done over these years. And with that said, the information about Wave is there. My website is there from novitaspa.com. That is the regenerative wellness clinic. My skincare brand, Novita Spa Clinicals, information about that and the shopping cart. But then there's also the Propel community, and I encourage you to join that. It's no charge, and you get so much when you join. You receive a notification of all information we do. We do a bi-monthly newsletter, daily text of inspiration and encouragement for you. There's a link to my podcast, the Unique Leaders Live and Propel Deep Dive, and so much more. So that is all there. My TED Talk, which I did last year, is there. My um, um, the what do you call it? The links to all of this. Of course, you can come to the YouTube page, but it's there as well. And the archives of this is well, I should say it this way, that these go onto my podcasting pages on Spotify and Apple and all the podcasting platforms. So you can find all this, but just I look forward to having you again with me. So remember, don't stop. Start what you want to do. Gain that clarity and build that courage muscle. That confidence will come with it from there. And then that commitment, as I was speaking about tonight, don't stop and give yourself grace, because it is free and God gives it to you royally. Royally. He will never leave you or forsake you. So see you tomorrow on another Propel expansion. Be blessed.